Alright folks, what's up? How we doing? I know it's been a hot minute since we've done some streaming, but we are back, come mission or no mission. This week we once again don't have any missions for the Sluggers, so as I have mentioned to somebody last week, we're going to continue on with some streaming. So, to help me a little bit as well with some of my fever of needing to play some DCS, we're going to do some campaigning today. What's up, Bricks? So on that note, I decided I want to fly the Apache today. Absolutely love flying that thing, especially now that they have the fire control radar in it. We'll see whether or not we're going to use any of that in this mission or not. But let's just jump in and see how it works, shall we? So this is the part of the MAD campaign. I haven't played any of the other MAD campaigns, so I am not entirely too sure what's going on with the storyline of those portions of it, but we're going to be going through here. And in this case, we're going to be an officer of the UAE Air Force, which ought to be interesting. So let's jump in. It has been a hot minute since I've done campaigns. A lot of it's going to be story driven. It's going to have dialogue, something I'm not necessarily used to when it comes to multiplayer situations. But let's go through and read in the situation that we have going on. So in this case, I am the leader of a group with Saber 3-4, but Saber 3-4 will take off first. It should take orbit over Tarawa. When you take off, follow the route in TSD. Okay, yep. Be close to the Pontiac 3. Saber 3-4 will take his place in the formation on the right. Saber 3-1 will give you the target coordinates. From now on, you don't have to patrol, you have specific targets. Approach to waypoint 3. Pontiac 3 will form an amphibious landing. Your group is sent to destroy targets in TSD. I think they're talking about our display here. Destroy the AFE and ART targets. After that, you will receive 2 additional targets from your ground group, Delta 8. Destroy them too. After that, execute RTB, landing on the Tarawa, the place of your takeoff. Okay, I think we can handle that. If you're having trouble taking down a target, don't rush to complete the mission. Your wingman can destroy targets, or wait about 7 to 12 minutes and the mission will continue. Enemies will hide. So we do kind of have a time-sensitive contingency here. So, good. I might have to talk to a bit with this one just to get this accomplished. If you select the Saber Group 3-2 checkpoint, 1 helicopter at the start of the game, you will spawn in the middle of the mission directly on waypoint 3 before destroying the AFE and ART targets. Alright, that's good to know. Checkpoint 1 helicopter. Okay. I recommend choosing a checkpoint during the first passage of the mission. That's obvious. Alright, more backstory into MAD. Of course, the historic meaning of it is mutually assured destruction. It is a theory in which any armed side can neither initiate a conflict with impunity nor disarm on a voluntary basis. According to the Cold War doctrine, use of weapons of mass destruction by 2 opposing sides would cause the complete annihilation of both sides. It makes senseless any attempt to employ the first strike doctrine. If one side initiates aggression against the other, there will be escalation of the conflict and the mutual exchange of strikes using all available nuclear arsenals against civilian targets. As a result, both sides are guaranteed to be annihilated. Suffering from such a great loss of both population and industrial capacity, they will lose the ability to exist as a complete entity. The doctrine assumes that no side will dare to launch a first strike under such power balance, and a nuclear parity emerges, which provides fragile but peaceful coexistence. So it's been, but what if? The UAE AF Special Operations Squadron is charged with delivery and evacuation of tactical teams working in enemy territory, undercover delivery of cargo, air protection of safety of ballistic missiles, meteorological reconnaissance, jumping training of soldiers, subversive reconnaissance operations, special intelligence, psychological, search and rescue, and other operations. Aside from airborne groups, it is special tactical teams whose personnel is specifically trained to take part in search of rescue in search and rescue operations, as well as to solve tasks of combat control, forward air control missions, preparation of drop zones, and weather support. Alright, we get into the nitty gritty here. July 28, 2022, at 1746 local time, General Ashari's army, in an attempt to break the course of developments at the front of the vicinity of towns of Lar and Sadat Shar, utilized a tactical guided missile complex 9 Kilo 72 Elbrus, equipped with a nuclear warhead yielding 200 kilotons. A total of 4 R-17 rockets were launched, one of which was downed in the area to the east of Lar, and 3 rockets hit their targets. The first hit was the operational airfield of Russian Airspace Force in Lar. The second and third rockets incapacitated the Havadarya airbase of Iranian Air Forces, the seaport of Shahid Rajeh, southern Iran's largest production complex with an oil refinery and metallurgical plants in an area of Bandar Abbas city. Iran suffered a colossal strategic damage. My God, Iran suffered a colossal strategic damage. I don't feel like the person who wrote this is English speaking. Radioactive contamination spread over 9,000 square kilometers. Jesus. The radiation levels were registered at 1,000 to 10 million microsieverts an hour. The analysis of victims and damage, the explosion force, and the level of contamination are characteristic of a nuclear blast equivalent to 200 kilotons. See more in the MAD UH-1 or SA-314 campaigns from Stone Sky. Yeah, we haven't watched that. Participated in it. Following this event, in the course of 45 days, the Iranian army, supported by the Russian military group of peacekeepers and the Chinese MDG, fully suppressed General Ashari's uprising and regained control over occupied territories in the district of Homs and city of Shiraz. General Ashari was killed in action, and CIA's field operative Jeremy Brown is missing. Names from CIA agents, not necessarily the best idea. The RAF SAS team, call sign Branzit, is within the enemy's lines of waiting evacuation. The communication with the team is available. The officers perform reconnaissance and provide information about the enemy. Forces of NATO and Arab coalition have been running the mission sweltering heat. The airspace along the coast of Iran, except the city of Bandar Abbas and the island of Keshem, is controlled by the U.S. Air Forces to the operational depth of over 50 kilometers. The second stage of the operation is air landing. The islands of Siri and Abu Musa are now the operation bases of standing NATO Maritime Group 1, and the enemy's bases on the islands of Greater and Lesser Tun have been destroyed. At the moment, the NATO and Arab Coalition Operations Base is being deployed on the island of Kish. Alright. Captain Khalid Al-Mansouri's team is posted with the Satara Task Force as part of AH-64D sections of SOS UAEAF. Satara Task Force is a Tara-class amphibious assault ship, Satara guided missile cruiser Vicksburg, combatant class 518, 521, 522, auxiliary vessels Baltic Wing and Nero. Satara Task Force objective: land the Arab Coalition troops to the front section of the area of settlements in Mugaya, Diwan, Bustana, Bandar Shinas, and further movement of land forces to the city of Bandar Lenge from the west. Let's see. The enemy's SA-6 SAM operates in Bandar Lege. Okay, good to know. Air defense is done from AAS Satara and GMC Vicksburg, as well as from SNMG-1. This area coverage is 180 miles. Troops landing is done by SNMG-1 at a distance of 14 miles from the coastline. Troops landing is done by the CH-47 helicopter section of SNMG-1. Sabre 3-1 unit covers the deployment in the interval of 05 to 07. Sabre 3-2 covers unit deployment in interval of 07 to 09. Okay. Information to remember. Hopefully they have easy comms on, because I remember that the Apache's radios are not the easiest to handle. Saber preset L1 FM2 SC call signs on the network correspond to the first letter of the call sign and its number. Saber 31 is S1, etc. So we're gonna have a mix of laser hellfires and radar hellfires. High explosive purpose, 3,000 pounds of fuel. Mission time is 80 minutes. High complexity, IFR flight. Alright, so if that is the case, if it's an 80-minute mission, we might try to do at least the first mission. Maybe jump into the second mission today. When we're taking the mission, you may choose the helicopter Saber Group 3 to checkpoint 1 to enter directly before the battle mission. In this case, do not forget to input coordinates in the TSD. Import coordinates. Look at that. Required training. TSD, manual waypoints, and real adds slaving. Travel. Have to work that out on the way. Okay. Have here. So I would assume the location for Tarawa. And that is the Tara Task Force. We have a tanker. Look at that. I think it's a tanker. Alright, enough talking. Let's jump into this, shall we? I wonder if they're going to set us up as hot or cold start. I bet you it's going to start off cold start. That probably helps if I turn on my track at. Okay, we are going to go on that. Just out there. Alright. Not want to do checkpoint 1. Off with that. And assuming that we aren't a hot start, we'll start from the back and start the helicopter. Okay, leader of the group was Saber 3-4. Saber 3-4 will take off first. Stuff here. Saber 3-4 will take off first. It should take up orbit over the Tarawa. I'll follow the group D. Close to Pontiac 3. Saber 3. This place station on the right. Yep, confirmed. We are not hot start. Oh, hello. Oh, we got a Kiowa in front of us. That.
Ground ready for startup. Restartup checklist complete. Roger, starting up.
Yes. Okay, yep, we already have a loadout. I got the Chinook and the Kiowa there, that's funny. Alright. All loaded up. UHF Alpha.
Alpha 1, Saber 3-2 to start up.
Engine start approved, Saber 3-2. QFE 29.79. Wind 010 at 6. You'll be number 3 for departure behind Pontiac 3 and Saber 3-4.
Saber 3-2, QFE set, taking off last. Listen, Khalid. The targets are located very close to one another. I will ask you to fly not too fast and, if possible, without maneuvering so that I could keep them covered. Alright, Salak, no worries.
Okay. Get an engine will start up. It has been a hot minute since I have been in the Apache. Well, I may forget some stuff. Yep.
Communications model. Yes, Saber 3-1 is going back home. They worked on the shore, but they left us some targets too. Prepare to receive coordinates. Roger.
Foresight. The IHADs. Complete. Right. Turn up engine 2. Engine firing up. Good for this guy, are we? Go, Jeff, Saber, and him that was in the. Okay, VHF is Saber 5.8. Break out my keyboard over here. I'll leave that there just in case. F is Alpha 1 by 7.75. 5.8. Okay, that's already set. FM1 is set for Delta 8. 35 decimal. FM1. Okay, so we 35 decimal 2. That's true. Okay. Have that set to what now? 35 decimal 2. Okay. That. common frequency. That would, I've just, I'm trying. Okay, set. Yep, set.
2, comp check in 10 seconds.
Okay, engines are good to go. Let's up.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
On UHF. And on FM1.
Okay, we're good to go.
Loud and clear.
Good to shoot on APU. That up. Do anything like that. Let's see. Positions. That 2 pads. No, we just had the briefing. I don't know if you already had that, or watched that at all. And we're just in the process of getting comms checked, established, and set for takeoff. Be ready to go before this guy is. Look at that. Smoke on the horizon. SD. Wait. No. As far as primary lights. Actually isn't set up for anything. Okay. None of these 3 are set for anything. Maybe I'll see if I can find IHADs. That IHAD's brightness control knob. Button box. That didn't shit. Okay. I want this synology bright. Okay. That really certain. Alright, cool. Got that. Waiting for homeboy over here to take off. Gear number 3 for takeoff. The first one's already taken off. Saber 3 going to take off. There's coming up. Oh, they're all laser hellfires. They're airborne. Because that's our cue.
Saber 3-4, salute.
They're airborne as well.
And the battle rage is on. See you later, my safari. 2 on the right. Two, take your place on the right, interval 300 feet. Roger, 2, taking position on the right.
They're gonna be flying alongside us then. Alright. Get our trim set up. Set.
Pontiac 3, how are you doing, guys? We will take you right to the beach. Saber free to thanks for company. Flying fine.
Don't want to get ahead of these guys. Oh, no, that's a Chinook though. Those things are fast. Alright, we are airborne and on our way to our first targets. Our first targets are, not necessarily too sure. I didn't take a close look at it. See if we can... Altitude hold. The altitude actually hold though. I think so. Is it? Yep, it is. There we go. Can't be really harsh with the altitude hold, otherwise it will not do what you want it to do. Okay, trim it out. I don't know what that's all about. Ain't that something, boys? Yeah, we've really far. Check back right. Let's just get a check. Trimming doesn't want to be a little more refined. I don't know why. See, now that's just going to hang me off to the right. I don't want to do that. Second.
Saber 3-1, any exact information?
Good question.
Yes, you have them on your tablet. The TSD already has a shilker in Bastana. The SAM coordinates are also in your tablet.
Sounds like somebody's already getting shot at. Delta 8, fart fuel only. Ident is that long. Yeah, enemy.
Copy that. Confirm receiving coordinates.
Okay.
Look out for the ART target. It's in the mountains behind Bostan. I couldn't find their forward observer. He's probably somewhere in the foothills. The ART target is a priority, but make sure you do a good job over Bastana. There are armored vehicles and infantry, so the hazard level is high.
Appreciate your latest updates, Riley. We'll work it out fine. 734, copy. Receiving coordinates.
Yeah, this is the one thing I
Good
don't
luck, everyone.
quite remember how to do in the Apache is update coordinates. Question is, okay. Igloos. Lock outpost, lock. Here, but a whole bunch of igloos, BT. Next RD enemy. Okay, anything in the attack phase? Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. I didn't look through everything that you could possibly do in the Apache, so I don't quite remember how to load targets into here. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Board. I load up some. Something. Okay, we've actually kind of caught up with him. Yeah, I probably should have, That's fine. We'll just do some manual hunting. It's down along the lines of that. I can always X via the kneeboard. I was not prepared enough. Oh, this is Red Kite's version. Okay. Wait here.
I'm going to use AE for enemy armor in this case. Press ident, accurate and quicker to enter and read. Let's start. press point and we'll add a control measure. I'm going to use AE for enemy armor in this case. Press ident and enter AE. Notice how the point automatically switches from waypoint to control measure, the appropriate type for our ident. Next, the free text. We're going to go with pry to describe our primary target. And this time we'll clear out the default coordinates, replacing them with either the MGRS or lat long decimal coordinates that we've already set up. If you enter an invalid input, the display will flash a couple times when you press enter. You're going to need to double check your entry and try again. Once accepted, we'll enter the altitude. If you're using this to cue the TADs onto a target, you're going to want to put this on ground level, which is default, so we'll leave it as is and press enter. Because we created a control measure of the subcategory enemy unit, we can't see it on the map by default, so we'll go over to the show option, coordinates show, and enable the extra points. Now we can see our target and the free character free text description beside it. Okay, so to save us the laborious process of adding more waypoints manually.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. I know how to do this then. Alright, so. If I read that right, go down to point. Go. Okay. Down. Okay. And target? Target? Yep. I didn't target. Alright. Watch the frickin' tutorial again.
Let's start. Press point and we'll add a control measure. I'm going to use AE for enemy armor in this case.
Ow.
Press ident and enter AE. Notice how the point automatically press I control measure. I'm going to use AE for enemy armor in this case. Press ident and enter AE.
Okay.
Notice how the point automatically switches from waypoint to control measure, the appropriate type for our ident. Next, the free text. We're going to go with pry.
Okay. Ident. Yep, okay. Ident. PG. But they're free. Fighting vehicle.
Spain's group in sight. Observing.
Okay. So 40 Romeo Bravo Quebec, we don't have to touch the, so we shall do. Seven. Nine. Altitude 6, yep. Okay, so those are the targets. Fixed already enemy. Ident's gonna be how will you not let me add no? Okay, I guess not. secret. It's all in the same general area.
Cyberfield to Pontiac 3, do knocks ahead. You may reduce your speed and fly by them on the left. The readiness at end. All targets in the TSD. Excellent.
That's why I don't think he did. Ultimately, we're coming in to kill these things, right? You can't just go ahead to that target area and start attacking. Confirm that the fire control radar is on. Oh, it's not even installed. Wait, what? Ah, it's not even installed. Why do I have fire control? Jesus. Alright. I guess we don't have to worry about that.
Hellfire's up.
Like, which ones are loaded? That's ready to go.
And sleep.
That's not what we want. Okay. TADS mode. Zoom.
And sleep.
Okay, a whole bunch of friendlies. Not close enough. Alright, good to know. Next time, let's not load up radar Hellfires if we don't have our radar installed. It was the last thing that... Looks ahead, you may reduce speed and fly by them on the left. Okay. Fly by them on the left. Fly by them on the left. Waypoint 2 right up next to us. Suppose we'll go all the way to waypoint 3 and then branch out to our targets. I suppose we're escorting this guy. Back in on spear point 2. Another Taro right there. Oh, they got Hueys. Blackhawks maybe? Or Apaches? It's off. Okay, under MARSA rules here. Ratio. Silly, I probably should have noticed that I didn't have a fire control radar on this. Okay, waypoint 3 is set. Check to the right. Build my altitude hold. Button. Go. Good, go ahead and give me that there. That would be a fantastic. Okay, we're supposed to get to 0.3 and then break off to our target area. My concern is we're going to be pretty close to those igloos. Go ahead and start looking in there.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Hey boy. Outpost road. Alright. Continue towards waypoint 3 and we can fire from there. In the meantime, take a sippy sip of this.
Alpha 1, Sabre 3-1, on approach and requesting to land.
Sabre 3-1, welcome home. Clear to land. QFE 29.79, wind is 6 knots. Direction 010 degrees. Landing heading 027.
SOC, initiate Auto-Sergeant AF-V target coordinates via ACQ. After Pontiac 3 landing, we are heading for Bustana. Our targets are armored vehicles, infantry, and SAMs. Roger.
Love how my CPG doesn't sound anything like George.
2 at the ready. 2 at the ready. We take Pontiac 3 to the final approach and head to Bustana at a low speed to the Hellfire range. Fire by order. Clear.
Sounds easy. Take the CPG seat for precision firing or set up George AI. I think I'm just going to set for George for now. 4 minutes out from insertion point.
And slaving.
Check the LZ here, make sure that there are no enemy. IFF. Undefined. No, last time we checked, it was fine. Not going to be firing on any of these. Yeah, there are a bunch. Friendly troop. Confirm. All friendly troop. That would have been bad.
Deslaving. Laser on.
that area is Bustana. I have a town name? Town name. Okay. Assume that's Bravo Quebec 6. That was an explosion. Explosions out there. God damn. Hopefully those are friendlies laying some hate out there. Alright. Lane separation. Yep. Target's gonna be off that way.
Lost.
Really?
Contact free on final. Thanks for your support, Saber Free 2. See you on the Alpha, Sidika. 2, slowly, approaching the AFE target, heading 085 from the water. In range, ready to launch. Lasers off. Empty slaved.
Oh, you guys ain't seen shit.
Blazing. Lasers off. Empty slaved.
Dang, why are you not seeing anything? I mean, it goes 085. I don't. 5 targets are.
Slaving.
Want to hit these roadblocks? No, those aren't the targets. The targets are AFE.
And slaved. Empty slaved. Empty slaved.
Behind. Yeah, okay.
And slaved. Laser on.
There's work.
Lasers off. Empty slaved. Blazing.
tell. Climbing.
Lasers off. Now deslaved. Laser on.
Play.
Lasers off.
Don't see shit. Come on. Heading.
Ready to start, Commander.
In the igloos? No.
Laser on.
City Center, I have an IFE in sight. Also a two-story building with an antenna on the roof. I have a SAM in sight.
Lasers off. Blazing. In range. Ready to launch. Roger. Engaging.
Rifle. Smoke in the air.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Kill. Killed a lot of bad guys over there.
Now deslaved. Laser on.
Close enough.
Engaging.
Rifle. Killed. But it looks like our target behind.
Lasers off. Deslaving.
Look for any more threats. Igla.
Laser on. Roger. Engaging.
Rifle.
Lasers off. Good effects. Good effects.
The sun is down. Good, we can come closer now.
Oh yeah.
And slave. Now deslaved.
Okay, BMP and BT.
Laser on. Engaging.
Rifle.
Lasers
Yeah.
The enemy is suppressed. They are now hiding in the buildings. We may start with our next target. The ART artillery in the mountains. Copy that.
Right, we have a time limit here.
Deslaving. Laser on. Engaging.
Yeah. Why did it not arm? Kidding me?
Firing.
I didn't miss it today.
The ART target is covered with hills on 3 sides. The suitable heading is 325 degrees. Roger, we'll be on it. Two, start working.
Roger that, 2. Lasers off. Now deslaved. Blazing.
Oh, you see them, huh? Oh shit, they're all the way up there. I don't remember how to step weapons. Actually, you know what?
Roger, engaging.
Rifle.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Personnel targets destroyed. Equipment is down.
Okay, that was a Igla.
Slaving.
Nice shot. Delta 8, Saber 3-2. Forward control
Now
is
deslaved.
down.
Good job, Saber. I have one more request for you.
And slaving. Deslaving.
We still have some ammunition. We can work.
Slaving. Now deslaved.
Taiwan settlement.
Deslaving.
Snipers and observers on the rooftops. Our task is to take and hold this village. My request is that you suppress as much of the enemy as you possibly can.
Okay, where are these guys at?
Accepted your request. We'll be working in D1.
Now deslaved.
The ammo truck is destroyed.
Tracking target. Laser on. Lasers off. Engaging.
Okay, he actually has rack on that one. Good. We don't need the radar.
Laser on. Lasers off.
Missed it.
Engaging.
Commander, we are through. All targets are down.
Laser on.
Where's it going?
Lasers off.
Uh,
Wasdin gun. Engaging.
low. Rotor RPM low.
Oh, I'm glad I saw that.
Rotor RPM high.
Bastard. Shoot me with a tow missile.
I'm using the execute GHS target method. Try to be less maneuvering, Commander.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I was just trying to keep us from, you know, getting shot.
Firing. Roger, engaging.
Bastard.
Firing.
Damn, I just can't hit the...
Firing. Engaging. Good effects on targets.
Cool. Do it.
Slaving.
I almost got shot down there. Okay, that should be everything taken out. Now the question is... last thing that was said. Helpful. Artillery enemy.
2 on the right.
Copy that. We were getting them. We need to come down from. Come back down to friendlies, and then after that we'll pick the artillery enemy. On a controlled descent here, not an out of control descent, please.
Roger, ceasefire.
Okay, we are down. 6 Hellfire still. They're all radar guided though, so they're gonna have to be on hard targets. Radar emitting targets. Radar reflective targets, there we go. TSD. Take a look at points. Why will it not let me do that? talking about snipers on Bob's. Are they talking about over here?
And slaving. Now deslaved.
Talking about. Need to find this town. Settlement, there are snipers and observers on the roofs and houses. Our task is to take hold of this village. Our request is that you express as much. Okay, where's... I don't see anybody go anywhere. Tell me what town is it? It would be good morning to go this way. Vanderlink. Woohoo! Welcome, Dakota. Where is D1 though? Yeah, there's nothing on here that mentions where D1 is.
Slaving. Target in sight.
Ooh. Oh, that's an Igla. Oh god. Okay.
Engaging.
I'll take him out before he takes me out.
Firing. Engaging.
Sounds going. There we go.
Good effects on target. Slaving.
Okay, so it's this town right here.
Target. Roger. Engaging.
Take him out now.
Engaging. Target destroyed.
The observer is down.
Deslaving. Tracking. Engaging. Firing. Roger. Engaging.
He is shooting himself right now. Yeah. Good hits.
Engaging. 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 Good
Hits.
effects, good
Kills.
effects.
Good kills.
Slaving. Deslaving. Tracking target. Engaging. Engaging. Good effects on target.
The enemy
got
is down.
smoked.
Survivors hiding inside houses and in the basements.
Got it, we're heading home.
What? No, we got more we can kill.
Delta 8, the enemy at D1 is down. Observation points destroyed. You can carry on working.
Great job, Zero 32. Your level of training is not any worse than what we have.
Deslaving.
Not any worse. Is that what he said? Really?
2, we are heading home. Slaving. Deslaving.
Praise the Almighty Commander, it was a nice job.
Roger, ceasefire.
Alright, well, we are RTB then. Let's see. Go outside of show, we want to. Out. Act. Wait, one. Minute drive home. Gee. We just land on the other Tarawa and I have to fly all the way back. GD, huh? It's gonna be a 25-ish minute flight back to the boat. So we're going to set up. And just go best speed. Ah, do. Back. $76 kilometers, 22. Yep, time to celebrate. We didn't get shot down. We got shot at, but we didn't get shot down. And mission's been successful, so I'd say that's a good start to this campaign. Saw that BMP shooting a freaking their version of the tow missile straight at me. Question is, thing flying? It's stationary. Okay. Oh, that's a movie I haven't heard in a hot minute. Bridge to Terabithia. Right, like that. Trim it out. Okay, so speed and altitude hold. Let's see. Draft. Looking like. Oh yeah, plenty. I've got about 20 minutes.
732, after the landing, we will know the results of the radiation recon and the troops landing now.
Totally forgot that's why we're there.
Are you afraid, Farid, or are you?
We're ready to give all it takes to save our life, but we're prepared to give it to keep our honor.
What we really need are some hind and hind E's with our air filtration and sealed cabin. Those are just created for a nuclear war.
In a couple of weeks, the coalition will be in Bandar Abbas, so we'll see the hinds.
Yeah, that's fair.
We will not fight the Russians. We only want to make the Arabian Gulf.
Yes, Khalid, but the Gulf will never be safe unless Bandar Abbas falls.
Fair.
Farid is right, Commander. Bandar Abbas is a true Iranian fortress that has support from the Russian and the Chinese forces. We will have to fight them. It's just a question of time.
May the Almighty help us on that journey.
Allah be praised.
Kind of strange work way, but yeah, why can't I get altitude? Oh, come on, man. Out. See, I've been at this for hour and a half. About 25 minutes past what they expected the mission time to be. I think the final target at. We got it figured out. So I guess the question for you guys is, Being about an hour and a half into this so far, would you guys like to see Mission 2 today, or would you like that next week? Let me know right now. Seahawks and Rovers. Seahawks. Alright, so we have one vote so far for Mission 2 next week. That is depending on whether or not there's an actual Sluggers mission. Ah! Well, now it's tied. We need a tiebreaker. Alright, I just started up a poll. So for all of you watching right now, the question is, we are about to complete Mission 1 of this campaign. It seemed pretty fun so far, but we are also about an hour and a half into this stream. The question is, you guys want to continue today and go on to Mission 2, or that'll be for a yes. No will be for continuing next week. That is, if there's no Sluggers mission next week. Go ahead and close out the poll in about 10 minutes when we get wheels down on the carrier. check out the detail on that chain gun. Lighting isn't necessarily the best for this. It feels like forever, but it's only been 4 minutes. Yep, I can see the Tarawa from here. Why this transit have to be so far? And 7 viewers right now. Hello, everybody. Had at least 3 different people talking in chat. What's everybody else up to? What that is that a vehicle? Yeah, ground vehicle that is. Oh, okay, ground vehicle. Figured with that moniker, yeah, it was probably. It's sending. Ah, okay, yeah, I guess that kind of sounds familiar. Yeah, you gotta watch that crew. You never know what they're up to. Probably some shenanigans. Yeah, pistol whip them. Finally into the home stretch. Got 3.5 minutes to touchdown-ish. Plus or minus however long it takes for me to finally slow down and get wheels down. What do you guys think? Is this going to be a easy landing, or am I just going to absolutely blow up? I'm perfectly fine with you guys being honest about it. If only I knew. I don't know if I want to know.
Alpha 1, Saber 3-2 approaching. Request landing.
Taser, taser, taser.
I'm tired of waiting for you. Clear to land. QFE 29.79. Wind at 6 knots. Direction 010 degrees. Landing heading 027.
7. Copy.
Alpha 1, Saber 3-2. We had to do some overtime work. QFE is set, clear to land.
I'm tired of waiting.
2, split off and land. Roger, 2.
Jeez, he saw that. It's like, yep, I'm gone. Mission complete. Oh, I don't even have to do anything else, huh? Exit out. See a rough landing ahead. Ah, okay. There's one idea. Landing, your decision. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. First 2A. So far behind, cool. I'll do an overfly of the deck, swing around, and bring it in. I don't know. I feel pretty confident about my ability to land. It's not a an Arleigh-Burke or anything really tiny. It's a whole aircraft carrier or helicopter carrier. I'll have plenty of area to land. I'm thinking about it. I probably should. Forgot that this pauses it. I should check. Okay, I do have whip brakes. Already had that set. The carrier is positioned basically. Should have a bit of a headwind when we come in. That should. Have to check its state of deck. That'll dictate how exactly I'm going to land. I see some helicopters here. Part of this going to be coming out of the trim. Yeah, that is a busy deck. We're gonna come in from here. However-ish. Forward velocity. A little too much. Best not to VRS this. Back it up just a bit. Press it. We're good. Come back down. Coming down. Press. Good.
To your home, engine shutdown. Confirming best landing checklist.
Try and bring it off the edge.
Ground service connected. How was your flight, Captain? Any complaints?
Yes, a couple of remarks. I will report after the shutdown.
Yeah. Okay, hat was a little rough, but we got it down on the deck. It wasn't as rough as you thought it would be. It. Careful. Alright, yeah, we'll call that good. So we actually turn on the 8. Where did 2 go? Oh? Out there. Yeah, go ahead and do engine shutdown. Alright, that was a fully successful first mission. Fairly impressed. Alrighty, so go ahead and close the poll. So it looks like an overwhelming majority of you would absolutely like for me to continue on to mission 2 today. So we shall do that. Can't go down, water is under. Well, it says my door open and close. I don't have an eject button. I missed an eject button. Because it'll let you on the ground. It'll let you do. Oh. Ah, that's cool. Get out. That's cool. Post-operation inspection of the helicopter. Like we took any shrapnel. Oh well. Okay. Results 100. Killed 3 out of the 4 air defense out of the 88. And let's see, I should just hit OK again. They'll send us in the next mission. Just as a recap, we are DCS MAD campaign, the AH-64D portion of it. This is supposed to be the follow-up to the MAD campaign for the Huey and the Gazelle. I have not played that portion, nor do I really plan on doing that, at least for right now. So, we'll continue on with starting now. So we're going to just go to the background real quick. The Iranian president makes a risky move attempting to prevent a civil war in the country. Iranian people against an external enemy, the Western coalition. He decides to escalate the conflict with the West. All the opposition parties and their leaders are declared accomplices of the West and enemies of the state, but this action is successful. People openly oppose the government and seize administrative buildings and police stations. The opposition leaders, General Lieutenant Matadi Ashari, declares war on the president and draws the biggest military base in the south of Iran, located close to the city of Shiraz, over to his side. Whew. That's wild. Zakum oil field is located 80 kilometers to the northeast of Abu Dhabi. It is a supergiant complex of oil and gas producing platforms of Abu Dhabi and National Oil Company. Total reserves of oil are appraised to be 50 billion barrels. God damn. The oil production is approximately 80 million tons per year, or approximately 750,000 barrels per day. That's Zakum oil field is the UAE's strategic asset guarded by the UAE Armed Forces and SNMG-1, standing NATO maritime group. Captain of the UAE AF, Khalid Al-Mansouri, recently got his retraining as an Apache pilot and enrolled in the UAE AF School Special Operations Squadron stationed on the Al Nakli base of Abu Dhabi. This is all a lot of background stuff. Reading. Operational situation on August 15th, 2021. Civil aircraft traffic is operating as normal. Both the U.S. and UAE Air Force have increased the number of alert crews standing by and monitor the UAE airspace intensely. Maritime traffic on the Strait of Hormuz is at a standstill continuing. Sabotage groups of Iranian rebel organizations, Iranian Special Forces of the IRGC, Special Operations Detachment Quds, and the U.S. Airborne Special Forces Detachment's Saudi Combat Intelligence Units operate in the region. The intensity of attacks against oil supertankers is increasing. For the last week, the supertanker Dockstar of an Iranian oil company destroyed. 27 sabotage group attacks against oil tankers have been observed in areas of the city of Al Qasab, the Abu Musa, and Larak Islands. We'll just go back up into the situation. You are wingman or lead Saber 3-1. You take off second. Saber 3-1 takes up orbit on waypoint 1. All missions, your leader will orbit and wait for you to get within 600 to 800 feet of him. This means that you have taken your place in the formation, and the leader will begin to fly along the route. Take your seat in the formation, close to Saber 3-1 at 600 to 800 feet. Fly into formation with Saber 3-1 throughout the mission. Waypoint 3 is a training FARP. Follow Saber 3-1's order. You must wait for it to land and take off, and then follow the same procedure. Land on the FARP, and as soon as you hear the pilot's words about takeoff, you can take off. Saber 3-1 will orbit above you the whole time. As I wrote earlier, you will need to get within 600 to 800 feet of it, and your group will continue on the route. Waypoint 4, Saber 3-1 will enter orbit and await a call from the group of NATO ships. After that, you will receive the location coordinates of the NATO supply group. Approach Saber 3-1 again to continue flying to point D. Approach to point D. ATC is Starship. From this moment on, your group is following the orders of Starship as part of training flights. From now on, just follow Saber 3-1. Stay close to him, 600 to 800 feet. Alright, well that sounds fairly easy. If it's anything like the last mission, something will come up and it'll be a question of what to come. So that we get an idea of what we're doing. Oh, we're actually kind of close here. And Zakum Airfield out at Area Alpha. Delta. Might be true. We will see. Next one. Ah, yeah, this ought to be pretty easy. Cool. Let's step to the jet, or in this case, helicopter. How long is the delay, Dakota? You have another like hour and a half to invest. Tempo start, yeah. Flight doesn't until 6:57. Jesus, that's another 2 hours ish from now. Tempo start. Let's go. Sadly, indeed. That blows. Taking so long. Come on. I have this game on a even faster M2. It's taking this long. Set it up yet to where you catch the fire control radar onto the helicopter without having to go to the mission editor. If that's the case, if they toss some more Hellfires on here, or Hellfires, I might see whether or not, and just fire them off using fire control radar. I think this is the longest I've seen a post start, sim post start take. I wonder if it died. If it sits here for a couple, I'm gonna kill it and try it again. Okay. Way too long. Alright, Golden Phoenix, thanks for watching. I'll definitely be here in another 20 minutes. We can get this next mission going. Be probably another hour of flying. A matter of getting the mission to start up. You know what? I should have seen whether or not. F-15E campaign yet. I don't think there is. Now I think about it. I was looking through them. I have an F-18C campaign that I picked up. That I for me can't remember what it's called. But I picked up 2 campaigns today in anticipation that there wasn't going to be a mission today. And boy, was I right. I just felt like I was more to fly the Apache, so we got from ground. Oh, that's a checkpoint. We don't need a checkpoint. Ito. Should be a flight of 2, and I'm the second to launch.
Ground ready for startup.
Pre-startup checklist complete. Roger, starting up.
Crackcap died. Alright. Now then, battery on. get space. Let's go.
Okay, Khalid, just to clarify, waypoint 2 is your home, and you must fly at 200 feet and wave to your son. That's right, Salak. Adam dreams to be a pilot like his papa. He wants to see what I am flying now.
Cool. Can we request startup?
That's great, my friend. Our job is the best out there.
God, no kidding. Imagine being an actual Apache pilot CPG. Ah, that'd be so awesome. Site iHads. Foresight complete. Ready for startup? Ah, you know what? Whatever. Stretching. Fire bridge. I don't see an option to put a radar on this. Oh well. Looks like we're full tank. Nothing else anyway. Oh, set up UHF's Sazawar. Sazawar. UHF 253.45. Okay, VHF Sabre. .8. Okay, that's that up. Need Sazawar, where's that one? Sazawar. Al Nakil, that's 253.5.
Rotor RPM low.
Oh.
Rotor
Okay.
RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Okay, let's not do that. I did not set that up correctly. Let's see. Hey, you keep. set up any of these. KU key. I don't know why I haven't done this before. No. Clear button. There. All right. Now, where are we at? HF frequency. 5.3 decimal. 5. Okay, now we've got that figured out.
2, comms check in 10 seconds.
This is Saber 3-2 on UHF. VHF.
Engine 2.
Loud and clear.
Okay, we have this set TSD utility. Confidence. Good. Waiting for below 60 psi on the engine oil, and then we will up. Everything else is good to go. Okay, we're good to spool up.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
And we are ready to take off whenever Homeboy gets his shit together. Got extra fuel on here, and I'm sure our fuel system itself is actually full, so yeah, plenty of fuel, lots and lots of fuel. Why does he get a radar, but I don't? Why are my lights? go.
Rotor RPM high.
Says Alarm, Sabre 3-1 taking off, race pattern.
Roger, Sabre 3-1. Report when you're ready.
Take off, checking hover and autopilot. 2, hold the position on the right.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Says
Rotor
Alarm, Sabre
RPM
3-1 ready to proceed.
Rotor RPM low.
Operation
Rotor
well,
RPM
Sabre
low.
3-1. Expect
Rotor
instructions.
RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but
Says Alarm, Sabre 3-2, confirm position in the pattern. Positioning in the racetrack. Wingman position to Sabre 3-1.
Roger, Sabre 3-2.
2, taking my place.
2, right echelon, interval of 300 feet, please.
right
Roger,
this
2.
copy.
2, is your family expecting us for dinner?
They are at the window, Riley. Waypoint 2, altitude 200 feet.
Is that the round building at the construction company?
Yes, some floors are private property, inheritance from my late father.
What's your son's name, Captain?
Adam, sir. He is 8 and already dreaming to be a combat pilot.
Does he realize the pit of hell that dream might lead to?
If he ever pilots an Apache, I feel sorry for his right eye. Mine has been living on its own for over a year now.
Flying Officer Obeid, as soon as you're able to read 2 books at once, I promise to consider moving you to the rear seat.
Promise to think, miser.
Wish I could ask him what speed in the box is right now. Worry about good points at the moment. I'm just following this guy.
Give Papa a wave, Adam.
You see him, Khalid? Not quite. The important thing is that my son sees us at the time in the place agreed.
Two, can you repeat our flight plan?
Whatever happens, I'm to be by your wing, 3-1.
Correct, Captain. Your task is just to keep flying in formation.
I think I can do that.
Two, waypoint 3 approaching for landing at FAR. I'll go first, hold position for 30 seconds, then you're up.
Roger.
Two, break formation, orbit over the FAR. There's no controller, so we'll land under your instruction.
Breaking up. I keep the orbit.
Neato. Where's this far at? Parp. I don't see the parp. Oh, I see the farp now. you want me to land in that? Oh, dear God. Alright.
Sabre 3-1, on approach for landing.
Love how they start off the campaign with you actually going into the action already. And then mission 2 is just like, hey, let's do some formation flying and do some landing practice. Sure, why not?
Sabre 3-1, landing.
Copy. Not enough for me to land there with him. I get to wait for him to take back off. Okay, he's back wheels up.
Rotor RPM low.
Do it.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Sabre 3-1, taking off, entering orbit. 2, commence landing. Remain in place for 30 seconds.
Copy. Got it.
Rotor RPM low. 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 Rotor RPM low.
2,
Rotor
landing
RPM
approach.
low. Rotor RPM 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 low.
Thing is not recovering.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Thing did not recover.
Rotor RPM low.
Ah,
Helicopter is damaged. The helicopter is damaged, Commander.
why did it do that? Huh. Yeah, no kidding. Why did the helicopter do that? Am I just way too heavy? It can't do that? I'm not too sure why I just didn't have enough collective there.
Ground ready for startup.
Pre-startup checklist complete. Roger, starting up.
Maybe 5.8. Fire up.
Okay, Khalid, just to clarify, waypoint 2 is your home, and you must fly at 200 feet and wave to your sun. That's right, Salak. Adam dreams to be a pilot like his pop. He wants to see what I am flying now. was great, my friend. Our job is the best out there.
Yeah, I have the presets. I just don't know why it won't let me change the presets. Yeah, I see a preset through. I like it. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Bit for HF. That does 8. Also on preset. Alright, now we got that. Yep.
Sezawar, Saber 3-2 startup.
Engine start approved, Saber 3-2, QFE 29.95, 0 wind. You'll be number 2 for departure behind Saber 3-1.
Saber 3-2, confirmed QFE, cleared to start up. Take off after Saber 3-1.
It's worth getting rid of these tanks. Is there any reason why we would need all this? To be honest, I don't see it. Just a training flight. Confidence set up already? Cool.
Rotor RPM low.
Ready to take off? I'll let this guy though.
Comms check in 10 seconds.
This is Saber 3-2 on UHF. VHF.
Loud and clear.
Oh. How heavy are we? Yeah, we're almost at maximum.
Go ahead and top her off. Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy. Refueling complete.
Yeah, we're heavy enough as is without all that stuff on it.
Rearming complete.
Sabre 3-1, requesting takeoff from parking.
Clear for takeoff, Sabre 3-1. QFE 29.950 wind.
Says alarm, Sabre 3-2, requesting takeoff from parking position.
Clear for takeoff, Sabre 3-2. QFE 29.950 wind.
Sazawa, Sabre 3-1 taking off race pattern.
Roger, Sabre 3-1. Report when you're ready.
Takeoff, checking hover and autopilot. 2, hold the position on the right.
Sazawa, Sabre 3-1 ready to proceed.
Operate your route, Sabre 3-1. Expect instructions.
Sazawa, Sabre 3-2, confirm position in the pattern. Positioning in the racetrack. Wingman position to Sabre 3-1.
Roger, Sabre 3-2.
2, taking my place.
2, mighty short, interval of 300 feet, please.
Roger, 2.
2, is your family expecting us for dinner?
They are at the window, Riley. Waypoint 2, altitude 200 feet.
Is that the round building at the construction company?
floors are private property, inheritance from my late father.
What's your son's name, Captain?
Adam, sir. He is 8 and already dreaming to be a combat pilot.
Dialogue sounds like it was so red.
Does he realize the pit of hell that dream might lead to?
If he ever pilots an Apache, I feel sorry for his right eye. Mine has been living on its own for over a year now.
Flying Officer Obaid, as soon as you're able to read 2 books at once, I promise to consider moving you to the rear seat.
See, I like Saber 3-1's voice actor because he actually sounds a lot more
Promise to think, nicer.
But the pilot in here doesn't, like, the lines that he's delivering just don't sound, I don't know, natural. Sounds like he's just reading them. But, you know, I'm not a professional voice actor or anything. I might have done a thing or two. It sounds like he needs to deliver his lines a little bit more naturally. Playing like Cap right now, just all over.
Give Papa a wave, Adam.
You see him, Khalid?
Not quite. The important thing is that my son sees us at the time in the place agreed.
Can you repeat our flight plan?
Whatever happens, I am to be by your wing, 3-1.
Correct, Captain. Your task is just to keep flying in formation.
Can do. I have no idea how fast he's going. 100 maybe?
2, waypoint 3 approaching for landing at FAR. I'll go first, hold position for 30 seconds, then you're up. 2, break formation, orbit over the FAR. There's no controller, so we'll land under your instruction.
Waking up. I keep the orbit.
I don't have fuel tanks on this time, so it should give me a little bit more of a power advantage. Shouldn't go into the water like I did. Problem is, this should be a hot, dry climate. The air is going to be less dense, so these rotors are giving off a lot less lift. Having all that weight, full fuel tank, and then fuel reserves on that, it's just
Sabre 3-1 landing.
copy. bit, get ready for my approach in.
Service 3-1, taking off, entering orbit. 2, commence landing. Remain in place for 30 seconds.
About press. Does it?
Two, landing approach.
Yeah, I see it. Hit all these people. But no. Yayo. Ground, come on.
Two, landing. Helicopter is damaged. The helicopter is damaged, Commander.
What'd I hit? Oh, come on. What the hell? What the hell just happened? I didn't even hit anything. It just exploded. What the hell? That's wild. That's crazy. Y'all saw that, right? It just didn't hit anything. There was nothing to hit. I don't know why it did that. No, no fatality. Everybody survived. It's just my helicopter just decided to do that crap. You land and then the helicopter just does some wild crap like that. That's
Ground ready for startup.
Restartup checklist complete.
button. Yes. 6 to 3 feet. Seems to somersault for no. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I feel like there's a hidden, not a hidden, but like a sort of hitbox there you can't see.
Roger, starting up.
So that's funny, because that's the same exact approach profile that he did. No deviation. It was that diagonal landing. I did the same exact thing. I just did the somersault.
Go ahead and top her off.
So, yeah, I'm not
Alright, let's
entirely
put
too
some
sure.
back on this thing. Copy.
All I can do is just again, I guess.
Okay, Father, just to clarify, waypoint 2 is your home, and you must fly at 200 feet and wave to your son. That's right, Salak. Adam dreams to be a pilot like his pop. He wants to see that I am flying now.
Refueling complete.
That's great, my friend. Our job is the best out there. Sazawa, Saber 3-2 startup.
Engine start approved, Saber 3-2. QFE 29.95. Zero wind. You'll be number 2 for departure behind Saber 3-1.
Saber 3-2, confirm QFE, cleared to start up. Take off after Saber 3-1.
Rearming complete.
Like, I definitely shouldn't be having these kind of issues. I've landed on a frickin' Harleyburg, for fuck's sake. This thing, so I don't know. Sight. My hats. Sight complete. I gotta sit here and wait for him to finally. Oh, you have some. I think my wheel. in so they've been fully on this entire time. So the wheels aren't spinning like they should. It's making it a lot easier for this thing. I think it's exactly what happened.
2, comms check in 10 seconds.
This is Saber 3-2 on UHF. VHF.
Loud and clear.
Synchronize are still up here.
Rotor RPM low.
Sazawa, Saber 3-1, requesting takeoff from parking.
Clear for takeoff, Saber 3-1, QFE 29.950 wind.
Sazawa, Saber 3-2, requesting takeoff from parking position.
Clear for takeoff, Saber 3-2, QFE 29.950 wind.
Sazawa, Saber 3-1, taking off race pattern.
Roger, Saber 3-1, report when you're ready.
Takeoff, checking hover and autopilot. 2, hold the position on the right.
Sazawa, Saber 3-1, ready to proceed.
Operate your route, Saber 3-1. Expect instructions.
Sazawa, Saber 3-2, confirm position in the pattern. Positioning in the racetrack. Moving position to Saber 3-1.
300 feet, please.
Roger, 2.
2, is your family expecting us for dinner?
They are at the window, Riley. Waypoint 2, altitude 200 feet.
Is that the round building at the construction company?
Yes, some floors are private property, inheritance from my late father.
What's your son's name, Captain?
Adam, sir. He is 8 and already dreaming to be a combat pilot.
Does he realize the pit of hell that dream might lead to?
If he ever pilots an Apache, I feel sorry for his right eye. Mine has been living on its own for over a year now.
Flying Officer Obaid, as soon as you're able to read 2 books at once, I promise to consider moving you to the rear seat.
Promise to think, miser.
Doesn't stop getting fun. Hopefully I don't have to do this again, because if I crash this time around, I'm gonna call it. I got other things I gotta do today, like eat. As fun as it is to fly the Apache,
Give Papa a wave, Adam.
oh,
You see him, Khalid?
Not quite. The important thing is that my son sees us at the time and in the place agreed.
almost watched his
2,
dad
can
crash
you
right
repeat
into
our
his
flight
lead.
plan?
Whatever happens, I am to be by your wing, 3-1.
Welcome back, Phoenix. You only missed me crashing
Correct,
twice.
Captain. Your
Back
task
up.
is just to
We're just
keep
gonna pretend that
flying
didn't happen.
information.
Doing some super cat maneuvers here, really close to lead, and potentially crashing it.
2, waypoint 3 approaching for landing at FAB. I'll go first, hold position for 30 seconds, then you're up. 2, break formation, orbit over the FAB. There's no controller, so we'll land under your instruction.
Breaking up. I keep the orbit.
Yeah, see, he lands into. Maybe that was the problem this entire time. Is well, at least for this last one, probably because I had my wheel brakes properly set up. But they were at full when they shouldn't have been.
Sabre 3-1, on approach for landing.
See, that was about where I landed at. The helicopter just had a somersault.
Sabre 3-1, landing.
off.
Service 3-1, taking off, entering orbit. 2, commence landing. Remain in place for 30 seconds.
Roger.
Landing approach.
Okay, DIO. Down. Here. Why are you doing it?
Helicopter is damaged. The helicopter is damaged, Commander.
Yeah, look at that shit. It just does it by itself. I think this is broke. I land and the helicopter just decides to do this shit by itself. That's weird.
Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM low.
I have zero control over it. That happens. Alright, yeah, whatever. I'll try and pick this up on another day. Second time in a row, I've just once the moment I landed, it just decided to tip over and crash. Yeah, even though I didn't hit the ground with any sort of force. Landed it like I was supposed to, and then it just immediately tries to flip over. I'm not necessarily too sure what's going on. This mission might be bugged or something. I'm not necessarily... I haven't had that problem landing anything else. Right there. I think there's a hidden hitbox there or something that's causing it to do that. It should not be doing that at all. So, next week, I do believe we are going to either retry this mission or I might skip it because it looks like there might be some issues with hitboxes around that landing spot. They have so many props in that spot that might be affecting my ability to actually land on flat surface. So, we shall see. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the partial success that happened. We had one mission success, and then we have this one that's got some issues with it. Next week, I'm sort of halfway expecting that there won't be a Sluggers mission, so we may just do the same thing where we fly the campaign. Either do this or I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it for a vote to you guys. Do you want me to continue on the Apache campaign, or do we want to switch over to a F-18? Do something like this. So I've added in a poll. What shall we do for next week? I'll have to take a look and see what the other campaign is. So full disclosure today, considering that I was expecting there to not be a Sluggers mission, I picked up 2 new campaigns. One of them was for the Apache. This is the only one for the Apache so far. And the other one was one for the F-18. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I already have this back up. Alright, so let's see. It was... Oh, that's right! Ah, yeah. If I do the Apache one, it'll continue being for the UAE Special Forces. Otherwise, I mean, I guess technically we have 2 options for the F-18. There's the Raven 1 campaign, which I've played... let's see. I've played up to 12 missions so far. Mission. Or the new one I picked up was Operation Inherent Resolve. Now this is something that I have some personal experience with. Not in the F-18 obviously, but I've worked UAV missions before for Operation Resolve. Playing out in the sand with the with ISIS folks, getting rid of them. So I think that one might actually be pretty fun. I didn't see anything about a sale on this one. I think I just missed the sale. Or maybe I didn't miss the sale. I don't know. Either way, I haven't taken a look at what the sales are right now. All I know is I finally picked up the pre-sale for the F4 today, as picked up 2 campaign. Alright, so by this math there should be, 3? Yeah, there's 3 votes so far. And 6 people watching. Yeah, I just want to make sure I put that, got the pre-order sale in before it actually came out. What I understand, it should be within the next 2 weeks. Okay, I'll give it another 2 minutes if anybody wants to jump in and put in their 2 cents about what campaign we should do next week. This is all pending whether or not there's going to be a Sluggers mission. If there's not going to be, I'm just going to live stream a campaign. The 2 that I'm doing right now is the AH-64 Apache, and the other one's going to be Operation Inherent Resolve for the F-18. Kicking around. Yep. Really doesn't surprise me. That's like, hey, did you hear anything about whether or not there's going to be the F4 is going to be dropping in the next 2 weeks? I'm like, well, everything is dropping in the next 2 weeks. I'll give it 1 more minute if anybody else wants to lock in their votes. So far, there's 2 of you saying that you want to see Operation Inherent solve over. Alright, I guess that settles it. We'll suspend the AH-64 Apache campaign for the time being, and we'll next week. Okay, that gets that out of the way. We've got our plan for next week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you next Sunday.